numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't want to bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy,
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Giants.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Complete to
a big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards.
First down, Giants.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Bengals nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up
so the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang. Check 4, check 4. Check 26, check 26.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Burrow will throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
50. Too little, cut. Big dash. Come.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Burrow's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 57 is the mark. Mark 57. 57 is the mark. 57 is the mark.
On second down now, Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The tackle made by...
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not much there, only a yard.
Gain of a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Ross, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is...
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Jones now to throw again. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
His kick is
well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, check that. Street.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return will stop right around the 25. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7.
Bengals 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
For Cincinnati.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made.
Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Now it's Tate. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. They will run it. It's McKissick. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
To the 48-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. That's caught by Penny. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a toss right to Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Jones on 3rd down. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 47-yard.
Play action. It's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brings up second
That
down.
huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Got a man open. It's Ross. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And he puts it through.
Good. Makes the score Giants 21, Bengals 14.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Tate to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson. And now it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for J.D. McKissick. He was covered by Trey Waynes.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Burrow now off the bootleg. He's going to air one out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
The point is...
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Giants 24, Bengals 21. To kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And caught, right side, Blaine. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Burrow. On the comebacker, complete. That's Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
We own it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Go.
now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
A 48-yard attempt.
And that is not going to go for Bullock. It's left to the upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's McKissick. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
The tackle by Logan.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
15 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Score Giants 38, Bengals 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
A gain of a yard.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Tate to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Saquon Barkley,
New York.
73 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Burrow. And he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
For a Cincinnati.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 9. A big play there for Cincinnati. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
The 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
They send Green to the left on his own. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Score Giants 45, Bengals 36. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road date